Trying to see what you have for next year, who you're going to keep, who you're going to add, and who you're going to subtract.
And the motivating factor is every game's on TV, every play is on tape, and if you want to keep your career where it is, you want to advance your career, or if you want to sabotage your career, your effort will be on display.
Yes, indeed. I mean, you can't play the scoreboard per se. You can't play your wins, losses if you're out of it. You got to just play hard all the time.
Now, look at Memphis's starting group. We've got Green, also Chandler Parsons out there, Conley out there with Zach Randolph, and it's Daniels in at the 2. And the Lakers with possession here. Here's Matthews. Parsons with the rebound. Lakers on D. There's the feed to Conley. Outside Randolph. Five on the clock. Picked him clean. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Russell. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Green with a screen on Russell. Randolph sets a screen for Conley. Pass to Daniels. 4 on the shot clock. Puts one up from 19. Hits the front of the rim and out. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Russell passes to Haslett, and that one good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
They just talked that one up to a little miscommunication. I'm sure they'll get on the same page.
Nobody near Parsons. A three-pointer, no good. The Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's the Prophet. Outside Matthews. Outside Russell. Back to Matthews. Green against Russell. Again, the Lakers.
Not the best pick I've ever seen, but it was just enough to get the job done.
Grizzlies have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Russell against Conley. Down low. Outside for Randolph. Outside Conley. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Hassel.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Ingram kicks to Russell. Lakers passing it around. Hassel. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And you look at the Grizzlies organization, a change in ownership back in 2012, a shakeup in the front office in 2014. Steve, there's been more continuity on the court than off the floor.
Yeah, the head coaching position changed as well, despite the great job done. Hopefully they can sustain that foundation.
Daniels. And another miss by Memphis.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
No defensive pressure. That's a three-point attempt he loved to have back.
Parsons dishes to Conley. Inside. And Parsons slams it in.
Parsons can go down and flush it on you if you let him. He has some sneaky hops.
Now Russell. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers.
And he wreaked havoc on defense with 4 steals for the game.
Now, here is Russell. They lead by 7. To the inside. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And when having discussions about the Lakers over the years, one word that has rarely been mentioned is rebuild. The franchise is used to championships, not rebuilding.
And another word that they lack is superstar. You're not accustomed to seeing the Lakers without a true superstar on that roster. And they've also always been a top destination for the A-list free agents.
And going into last season, Smitty, the Grizzlies were the NBA's oldest team based on minutes played. Do you think it's time for a rebuild?
No, I don't. I just think when you look at this team, they need more shooting. Some young talent to blend in with their vets. That's all. Shooting, shooting, shooting.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Conley kicks to Green. Back to Conley. From the arc. He can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Passes it to Hassel. Here's the Prophet. He's covered by Randolph. Here's the Prophet. And the lead now. Double digits on that bucket.
And a huge lead here early to start.
The game plan is working to perfection so far. Didn't take them any time to get into rhythm.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And a quick look at how things have been since the All-Star break. Checking out the three-point shot ratio for the Grizzlies.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
Here's Daniels. Unable to get that one. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Here's Hassel. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, and that was a night where they just didn't seem to be the type of team that we've grown accustomed to seeing. I mean, it was more about them being individuals on the floor than the collective unit.
Everybody has a bad game once in a while, but they need to come together now and show that it was just a one-time thing. He is so out of his element right now, hasn't made a shot all quarter. I feel for him. Couldn't have been more wide open on that one.
Now Parsons, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. Conley kicks to Green. Parsons on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Randolph. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And let's take a look at Chandler Parsons' numbers. How his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
They set the screen. Ingram kicks to Matthews. Russell against Conley. The drive by Russell.
One of Jamichael's strengths is his shot blocking. Whether he's down low or on the perimeter, he gets up quickly.
And that one's good. Daniels. Lakers leading by 8. Russell kicks to Ingram. Back to Russell. To the inside. And Matthews with the basket on the assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one. Picked by Randolph. At the elbow, it's Parsons. Pass to Randolph. Low block shot on the way. The shot comes out, and the Lakers going the other way now. Here's Hassel. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. From the baseline. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Randolph. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Randolph a screen. Kicks to Parsons. To the paint. Nice shot by Randolph. Randolph's got his first points of the game.
Close to the hoop, Zach Randolph wreaks havoc. The defense has to do a better job to prevent him from getting that close.
Here's Hassel. 5 points in the game. There's the screen. Matthews, no one around him. It's good from long range. Matthews has got 5. Steve, when you think of the classic point of attack for most big men, it's on the low block. But nowadays, a lot of bigs look to attack from the elbow. They've moved out their game, and in your estimation, which big men are the deadliest in that high post position?
LaMarcus Aldridge. He posts up sometimes, Kevin, but more effective at the elbow. Dirk Nowitzki always. Blake Griffin is starting to step out. So you have a lot of guys that play from that high post. Pau Gasol is another name that comes to mind.
You see the process when they get in the league, comfortable they are down low. You get that. But when they move it out, you can tell they're working on their game, growing in confidence with their game, and they're getting some pretty good coaching to boot.
And you start to look at bigs kind of like small forwards. That's the type of skills they're possessing, and they're sometimes 6'11", 7 feet.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It is.
Here's Collins. Michael Conley making his last shot. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Here's Collins. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Collins has got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
You know, that job of getting through screen is not pretty, but somebody has to do it.
Now here is Carter. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that close.
And when you're talking about post defense, you have to do your work early.
Here's Silk looking for his first basket still in this one. And now here's Ennis, the fast break opportunity. They get a hand on it. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Collins. Here's Cobb. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Lakers lead by 12. Memphis has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Now here's Conley. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Shoots off the screen, and it's Memphis with another. Here's Russell. From 12 feet out. Good work defensively by Conley.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And we have some time now to show you which rookies have the greatest impact offensively over the course of the last month. You take a look at Ingram, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, the Prophet doing just as much.
These two rookies have been going head-to-head in the box scores for a while now. There have been a few big nights for both of them.
And that one falls for Carter.
And the thing about Laker fans, I mean, they've always been used to their team being the favorite to win most nights. Lately, though, it's more about the excitement that their young players bring to the game and hopefully the bright future ahead.
O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for the Lakers. Carter hits them both. And thinking about the element of excitement that the Lakers bring, it's about watching their tremendous athletes who also happen to have a lot of skill, too.
Yeah, it's a different kind of showtime for the Lakers. I mean, it's the joy of watching the young guys grow up and the pain of seeing them make mistakes. One thing we can say about Tinseltown, though, it's never boring.
No. Here is Cunningham following the basket by O.J. Mayo. Martin the screen. Cunningham kicks to Conley. And the shot no good, a bit short.
He's just gone stone cold this period, and it's bringing the rest of the team down.
Carter against Collins. There's the screen. Launches it. Shot by Mayo is no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Collins. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Collins has got 5. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Ennis with the ball. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. To the right side. Here's Conley. Martin kicks to Carter. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. He has 6.
His teammate was wide open there. Definitely the right choice to pass it out and let him take the shot.
And there's the pass to the Prophet. There's the pick. Dishes it to Mayo. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to the Prophet. The Lakers rebound. Silk passes to Mayo. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Lakers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And he makes the first. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Vince Carter. He's perfect from the line this time. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Ennis dishes to Cunningham. Martin the screen. Here is Cunningham. And here is Pondexter. He feeds it to Conley. Shot clock at 3. Shoots it up. Another miss by Conley. Mayo. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
And they really are just giving them no breathing room out there. They have completely flustered them and set the pace of this game in their favor.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Zach Randolph is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Ennis. Then it's Conley. And it's Pondexter in at the 3 spot. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, point guard Mike Conley has been a lefty-dominant player his whole career, but off the court, he's actually right-handed. He first picked up a ball at 13 months of age, and he said, "I just did it with my left hand for some reason, and ever since then, my mind felt it was left-handed when it came to basketball." Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Similar to Greg Monroe. And the free throw, no good. Steve, you were such a terrific three-point shooter in your day back in that 2001-2002 season. You led the league, in fact, in three-point percentage. You and I were having a conversation about great three-point shooters a little while ago. Did you ever think that shot would make the mark in the league that it has now made with the Currys and the Klay Thompsons and the way they're firing from distance?
You know what, Kevin, I shot it well that year. Tim Duncan, give him a lot of credit, and David Robinson. They drew a lot of double teams. But they're not shooting a 3-ball right now. I shot right around that line. These guys are shooting so far out, still with a high percentage and with a lot of volume. It's unbelievable what these guys are doing now with the 3-ball.
Would you play differently now with the league the way it is now than you did when you played the game?
Yeah, I'd be a stretch 4.
Yeah,
I mean, you start to look
right.
at it, probably wouldn't be playing the point guard position, probably be a stretch 4.
And the Lakers with possession here. Following the score by Memphis. To the paint, here's Ingram, and the layup falls. Ingram's got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Parsons against Russell. Back to Conley. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Memphis. The Grizzlies shooting their third free throw shot of the game. The free throw off from Conley.
You have to respect the continuity and consistency of the Grizzlies. Since the beginning of the grit and grind era, 6 consecutive playoff appearances. That's second longest streak in the league, only to the San Antonio Spurs.
Now, here is Russell. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Feeds to Daniels. Back to Conley. The dish to Parsons. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. And for a franchise that was once one of the NBA's worst, you can't take for granted the success the Grizzlies have enjoyed in recent years.
The first 15 years in this league, they had never won a playoff game. In the last 6 seasons, 27 playoff wins. It's not an NBA title, but it matters.
Lakers leading by 9. Outside, Russell. There's the pick. He kicks to Ingram. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Ingram's got 7 now in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Whenever a guy is open, Conley will find him. He has a talent for getting the ball to his guys quickly.
Now, here is Russell. He dishes it to Ingram. Pass to Zonikidze to the left side wing. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hassel. He's covered by Randolph. They get it again. Russell. And it's blocked by Conley. Now Pondexter. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas. Back to Parsons. To the paint. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on that one. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Carter's checked in. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now, here is Russell. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. There's a good screen. Now the feed to Ingram. Russell high post. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Lakers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. Free throw good, Russell. Smitty, you're a proud alum of Michigan State. Great school, great program. You contributed to help build the Clara Bell Smith Student Athletic Academic Center there on campus, one of the great facilities in all of college basketball. When you think back on your college experience, is the NBA's 1 year and out high school requirement enough, or would you like to see a change in that regard?
You know, I think it goes player by player, situation by situation, Kevin. I can speak for me. After 3 years, I was not ready, on the court or off the court.
That surprises me to hear you say that.
After 4 years, I thought I was ready pretty much on the court, but off the court, you're really never ready to have the challenges out of basketball.
So you like the 4 years. You thought that was huge for you playing.
For me personally, I like the 4 years.
Here's Pondexter. 5 points in the game. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Russell with a wide open look. And the Lakers with another miss.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
And if you're the defense, you probably should sag off him right now because he's not knocking down anything.
Here's Daniels. Basket counts.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the Lakers making a change here. Matthews is checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Green, he's checked in for Zach Randolph. That free throw good from Daniels. Lakers leading by 8. Russell kicks to Ingram. Pass to Hassel. Outside, Russell. Over in the corner, Matthews. Shot clock at 6. Hassel. They shoot again. And he lays it up and in. The captain's got 7 points in the game.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
And he's not going to back off. Even with that big lead, he's going to get more motivated to keep stretching out their lead.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Chance now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for him.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Parsons with it. Now guarded by Ingram. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
For Memphis, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. That free throw good from Daniels. Lakers leading by 7. Now, here is Russell. He has 6. Russell, a screen on Carter. Ingram passes to Matthews. Screened by Russell. Clock at 6. And Matthews kicks to Russell with the shot. That one off the back iron and out.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Parsons with it. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And now it's only a 5-point Laker lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Russell dishes to Matthews. Here's Redding, defended by Carter. Here's Ingram. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ingram's got 10 points in the quarter.
There's something to be said about putting a team on your back, trying to will it to victory. His scoring has been phenomenal this quarter.
Parsons
can be very tricky when he goes at a defender, knows how to draw fouls.
Grizzlies have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Parsons.
Chandler Parsons gives you a little bit of everything. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, he can pass it. A very versatile player.
Russell sets a screen for Matthews. Back to Russell. Takes a 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Carter outside. Green with a screen on Matthews. Carter outside. The three. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his third rebound tonight. Down low. In the corner, it's Ingram. No good on the three. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Carter outside. And the layup is good. Carter's got 8 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Jarrell Martin's checked in for Chandler Parsons. Here's Cobb, and he gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 9. For Memphis, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Green, the screen. Martin kicks to Carter. Here's Green, and it's denied. Here's Silk. He's covered by Daniels. They set the pick. Now the pass to Cobb. And Matthews kicks to Collins. Off target from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 9. To the inside. Here's Pondexter. The Lakers with the rebound. The Prophet's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Matthews. Here's Collins. 5 points in the game. Back to Matthews. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks to Collins. A three-pointer off the mark.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
And when Coach Fizdale came to Memphis, he did so because he thought this team was very close to getting to the next level. Makes sense, as that is why the Grizzlies, Smitty, have looked to a different coach in the first place.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think he left Miami to rebuild. I mean, he had South Beach and everything. You just don't want to leave that. I think for him, as he looked at it, is we have some veteran presence on the Grizzlies. I think the Grizzlies can win now. It's not time for a full rebuild.
Here's the Prophet. He has 6. Here's Cobb, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. We've got a moment now to go to a rookie watch and find out who among the NBA's freshman class have been the hottest shooters. Well, you look at the captain, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, the Prophet just trailing him. He's another top 10 guy in the NBA. Such a talent.
And both of them are just explosive scorers around the rim, able to get in close, and that's a key to getting high percentage shots.
Roof shots.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Ennis. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well. And here's a look at some numbers for the Prophet. His last 10 games have been exceptional. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 13 rebounds, and 2 assists. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
That's good from Vince Carter. So he gets them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now Mayo, 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Only 5 games left on the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is stacking up out west. You look at Memphis. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. And checking out the Lakers, a couple spots below.
And when I look at the Lakers, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
And the good thing is that once again, there's some excitement around this team. Their fans are starting to get back on board after watching such a tough season last year.
First one falls for him. Good on both. Now here's Ennis. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. In the corner, it's Martin. Green, the screen. Here's Ennis. And it's off from three-point range. Lakers leading by 11. There's the 3. Shot by Collins, no good. Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Yeah, questionable, but it almost got through. It's probably a quick bucket if it did.
And Memphis making a change here. Conley's checked in. There's a screen. Martin up top. It's deflected. Now the Lakers on the break. Dolman finished off the break. And the Lakers lead by 13.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Grizzlies are starting to show their age a little bit. Last season was an example of that, but they still have that throwback style of play that's hard to gauge. Marc Gasol said, the game is evolving, and we as players and as a team have to evolve. You have to change things and adjust. You need tweaks and counters from game to game and year to year. Kevin?
All right, D.A., they know they needed more shooting.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Mayo. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Conley, the pass to Carter. Martin kicks to Ennis. 1:27 left in the first half. From 7. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
The Grizzlies have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
That's good from Vince Carter. Lakers leading by 12. There's 1:17 left to play here in the half. Here's Silk. He has 6. Outside Mayo from downtown. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And now a chance to take a look at the shot chart.
And guys, really the story for him has been his struggles from mid-range. I mean, some of them have been rushed. Others were just tightly contested. But he has to be a lot smarter on when to pull up or when to look for a teammate going forward in terms of winning this game.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Conley dishes to Cunningham. Down low, 9 feet out, and Vince Carter again. Carter's got 9 points in the quarter.
He is just getting hotter as the game goes along, building on a strong start. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second quarter.
Mayo, that's good.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
I'm with you. I didn't think he'd get that one off in time, but his shot is so quick. He did.
And it comes off the front of the rim.
I like that shot for him, though. Very little defensive pressure. He typically rises up and buries that.
Inside, the Prophet, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Conley kicks to Ennis. Martin with the screen for Ennis. Dishes it to Martin. Here's Cunningham. Misses off the left iron. Here's Silk, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so that's the end of the first half. Lakers lead by 15.
It was all about the Lakers as the game got going. They strung together several impressive trips down the floor to open things up with an 8-0 run. At the end of one, they were still firmly in control, up by 12. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they've taken care of the basketball, valuing each possession so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the offensive flow. They've got a great rhythm, as smart and as safe as they're playing. They made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
Shaq, your take on Memphis.
This reminds me of myself. They're just giving away points from the free throw line. It's hard to keep pace when you keep putting guys on the line over and over. Being physical is fine, but they were out of control, way too reckless.
The Grizzlies trail by 15. Matthews out there with Russell. Then it's Ingram. Then it's the Prophet. And it's Hassel in at the 4 slot. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half.
Mike Conley Jr., I love him. He's one of those guys, very steady, very heady, does the right thing as far as running a team, being able to distribute the basketball, and can score when needed.
There's a good screen to the inside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the Prophet, the turnaround jumper. Count it. The Prophet's got 13 points. The Grizzlies shooting around 40% from the floor here. Conley kicks to Daniels. Here's Randolph. Rebounded by Hassel. The captain's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Conley loves to attack off the pick and roll. At 6'1", Steve Conley isn't really an above-the-rim finisher.
No, he's not, but he can score at 3 levels, behind the 3, and he has a nice floater in the lane, and at times he'll pull up with a mid-range jump shot.
And count it, 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. So we'll see Zach Randolph go to the line here. That's on D'Angelo Russell. And in his heyday, Zach Randolph averaged 20 points and 12 rebounds. And Stevie's getting up there in age, but still a player to reckon with.
Yeah, it's funny. His nickname, we call him first name 20, last name 10. That's for double-doubles. And he's one of those players that great position rebounder, can score down on the block, gives you an effort on the defensive end, but what he does is give you a guy that you can throw the ball in, settle your offense, and he can get a bucket.
There's a screen. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Randolph. Outside Conley. Outside Green. Parsons sets a screen for Green. Conley into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 6.
Conley is so tricky down low, creating just enough space to get his shot over the defense.
Russell passes to Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Zach Randolph, one of the toughest, most physical players in the league, and Steve, he's an emotional leader as well on this team.
Well, his approach to the game, he plays with a lot of heart, he's confident, he's aggressive, and he's a hard worker. He doesn't back down from a challenge, and he's willing to shoulder the load when he has to.
First free throw is good.
You know, over the years, Zach Randolph has proven to be the perfect leader. He commands respect, and he gets it from his teammates.
And Zach Randolph drops them both. Lakers leading by 7. Russell passes to the Prophet. Ingram dishes to Matthews. Banked in off the glass. Matthews has got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
You know, JaMychal Green is extremely gifted down low. A solid post threat who can get the job done down there.
Here's Ingram following the score by Memphis. Here's the screen. The Prophet passes to Russell. He feeds it to Ingram. No good from outside. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Daniels with it. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Parsons. Pulls up on the elbow. Daniels, no good. LA has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Hassel. Stolen by Michael Conley. Inside, Parsons. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Russell inside, covered by Conley. And it's Russell missing.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
No, not at all. When you see him guarding you, just try to move the basketball on.
Now, here's Randolph. 7 points in the game. Green kicks to Parsons. No good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Outside Matthews. Screen by Russell. Pass to Ingram. They set the screen. And here's Matthews from the arc. And the Lakers get it back. Pass to the Prophet. To the inside. Hassel's shot's good. The captain's got 9.
He saw his teammate had good position inside and hit him with a flawless pass.
Daniels dishes to Conley. To the paint. Here's Green. And he lays it straight in.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Now here's Ingram, covered by Parsons. Outside Russell. And here is Ingram. He's got 12. There's the pass to the Prophet. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Surprising. He usually puts the dagger in your heart. That wide open from 3.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And let's take a look now. D'Angelo Russell's numbers. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 10 assists, and almost 2.5 steals. And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
No good on the free throw. Some changes for Memphis. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Jermichael Green, and it's Carter in for Daniels. And he sinks the second. Los Angeles leading by 4. Russell kicks to Ingram. Back to Russell. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. They set the pick. Off the screen. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Randolph passes to Pondexter. Rebounded by Hassel. Lakers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Down low, Ingram. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And with Ingram, he can score from anywhere. His jump shot is money, and his drives to the hoop, they're lethal.
Now here's Conley. 6 points for him. Deep 2 from Pondexter. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Pondexter's got 7 points. Lakers leading by 4. Outside, Russell. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. High post shot. It's good. He's got 11. Here's Conley. Left side, Parsons. Inside. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Pondexter.
Well, you leave a guy that open with Parsons on the floor, and you know he's going to find him.
Outside, Russell. And another basket for the Lakers. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Now Conley. Feeds it to Carter. Shoots. Again, Memphis.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Russell passes to Hassel. They set the pick. There's the dish to Russell. Pass to Hassel. Rejected by Randolph. Grizzlies shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Collins checked in for the Lakers. Silk comes in for D'Angelo Russell. Cunningham, he's checked in for Memphis. Ennis comes in for Michael Conley. Carter outside. To the middle. A rebound by the Lakers. The captain's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Down low. Collins, good. Collins has got 7.
Really outstanding job by the offense to get the ball right near the bucket.
Ennis kicks to Carter. It's stolen. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Silk. He's got 6. He dishes it to Ingram. And Dante Cunningham gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Martin's checked in. So it's the Lakers now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Collins. And the 3 off target. Pondexter dishes to Ennis. And Carter now, top of the key. Ennis passes to Pondexter. They set the pick. He kicks it to Carter. 4 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. Carter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Here's Silk. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now here is Carter. 20 points for him. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
Vince Carter hits them both. Lakers leading by 3. Silk passes to Collins. Here's Hassel. Passes it to Cobb. Here's Collins. From outside, off the mark. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Carter kicks to Ennis. 1:22 left in the third quarter of the game for the tie. And it's Carter missing.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Rebound by Pondexter. Pondexter's got his 3rd rebound on the night. To the middle. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And a chance to check out the stats for the captain. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. 4th in field goal percentage. And he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so Cunningham nails both of them. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Silk passes to Hassel. Here's Collins. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Collins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Swiped it away. Here's Hassel. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 5-point Laker lead.
Taking good shots overall, hitting a high percentage of them. That's what has this team rolling.
Martin the screen. Carter outside. Clock at 4. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Here's Silk. He has 6. Pass to Hassel. Fires from 18, and that's not going to go. Los Angeles leading by 5. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Cunningham is out there with Ennis. Then it's Conley. Then it's Green. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Ennis. There's the pick. Shoots a 3. Daniels, no good. And here is Los Angeles now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And if you let the little guy get airborne before you slide over to block him out, he can and will embarrass you on the boards.
Here is Daniels. Back to Conley. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. That's now 8 points for Conley.
Mike Conley has that extra gear. Even when he gets bodied up, he finishes so well.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. To the wing on the left. The shot. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. 15 points for the Prophet.
He is simply one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. He never quits on the glass.
And there's the feed to Cunningham. Kicks to Ennis. And good that time. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's the screen. Here's Silk. He's covered by Daniels. To the wing right side. Here's Collins. 4 on the clock. Cans it from downtown. And the Lakers lead by 6.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Ennis misses.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Those types of shots are low quality. You're not going to win too many friends on that one.
The pass to the Prophet. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And now an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
Daniels dishes to Ennis. Outside, Green. Right side, Conley. Trying to find Green. He's got it now.
You know, when you have injuries, they create opportunities, and JaMychal Green took advantage of this. Here's a guy that's played in the D-League and in France, but he's had pretty much, I would say, in 2016, a breakout season for him.
Free throw good, Green.
You've got to love the journey JaMychal Green has taken to get into the league, really clawing his way into this team's rotation thanks to his tremendous work ethic.
Ingram, he's checked in for the Lakers. Russell comes in for Silk. Memphis also making some changes. Zach Randolph's checked in for Cunningham. And Chandler Parsons in for Ennis. And both free throws good for Green. Los Angeles leading by 6. Russell kicks to Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Love whenever Ingram rises for the jam, just flushing it home in the face of the opposition.
And Green played mostly in the paint in Alabama, but he's showing Steve he can shoot with range here in the pros.
Well, JaMychal is adding that. Very long, has a lot of athleticism, but the one thing you love about him, his face-up game is getting better and better.
Shot by Collins, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Dishes it to Daniels. Inside, here's Randolph. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists now in this one.
Can't stop Zach Randolph when he's that close to the bucket. Even with the defense draped all over him, he still nails it.
Here's Parsons, and finished off by Parsons.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
That could be a game changer. That jam just sent shockwaves through the arena.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
He also understands better than most how to use angles, and that was the reason why.
Randolph can't hit.
He's usually money from mid-range, but the defender got up in his shirt, took him out of rhythm.
Outside, Russell. He feeds it to Ingram. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition, drawing contact very easily on these kinds of attempts.
At the line for
2. And that one falls for Ingram. Both good from the line that time.
And guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
Now here's Green. Feeds to Parsons. It's tipped.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Los Angeles with another miss.
He just can't get it cranked up from beyond the arc. No threes in this half after just hitting 1 in the first.
The dish to Daniels. Green, the screen. Shot off the screen. Daniels, no good.
If you're trying to figure out why these guys can't catch up, his inconsistent shooting is a good place to start.
2 points, that one goes.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. The captain's checked in for Collins. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Fizdale talking to his team. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
Here is Daniels. Conley kicks to Randolph. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Lakers leading by 10. Pass to Hassel. Here's the Prophet. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. The Prophet's got 19 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Outside Conley. Picked by Randolph. They need this. Oh, that's blocked. Now here's Ingram. Outside, Russell. Over to the left wing. Hassel. From outside, off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Green with a screen on Russell. Conley kicks to Parsons. He dishes it to Randolph. The Lakers with the rebound. The Prophets got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Conley inside the line. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 assists. Outside Russell. Matthews sets a screen for Russell. Here's Ingram. Parsons with some nice D.
Even though he couldn't quite convert the layup, I like him being in attack mode.
Conley the pass to Randall. Back to Conley. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Green kicks to Parsons. Shot on the wing. Rebound the Lakers. Matthews passes to Hassel. Here's the Prophet. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. The Prophet's got 21 in the game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Russell against Conley. In the corner, Parsons with it. To the inside, Randolph. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Zach Randolph always using that big body of his to get contact. He plays angles so well.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Zach Randolph taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Randolph.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Hassel, screened by Russell. Here's Hassel. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Lakers passing it around. Off target from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Conley dishes to Daniels. Green, the screen. Back to Conley. Green with a screen for Conley. Green, the screen. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now here's Ingram, covered by Parsons. Ingram kicks to Matthews. They get the rebound. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And just not nearly as effective at drawing fouls on the defense as he was in that first half.
At the line for your Lakers, the Prophet. At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. No good on the second free throw. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Conley kicks to Daniels. Back to Conley. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Conley.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Passes it to Russell. In the corner, it's Ingram. Wesley Matthews on the wing. And it's Matthews again missing. And Parsons kicks to Randolph. That cuts the lead to single digits. Randolph's got 10 points here in the second half.
And Parsons is just so good at keeping the ball zipping around.
Russell with it. Ingram wide open. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 22 points for Brandon Ingram.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
You know, that job of getting through screen is not pretty, but somebody has to do it.
Outside Conley. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Conley. Shoots the three. Another miss by Conley.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Pass to Russell. Here's the Prophet. He kicks it to Matthews. From deep. Grizzlies with the rebound. Green's got his 8th rebound here tonight. 1:07 left here in the 4th quarter. Randolph a screen. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And the burly strength of Zach Randolph loves drawing contact and dragging himself to the stripe.
It's the first, and that brings them to within 10. And Zach Randolph drops them both. 55 seconds left in the game. And here is Ingram. Kicks it to Russell. There's the feed to Ingram. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Shooting from Los Angeles, Brandon Ingram. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. So both teams changing it up here. He's able to hit the second one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
The captain's checked in for the Lakers. .41 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And again, Memphis no good. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over. The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
You like to have these type of wins every now and then. Just a comfortable win.
Shooting 1.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 13. 32 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
And look, this one's out of reach. I don't know what they're thinking with this timeout.
Well, maybe the coach just wants a chance to try out a new play here. But I agree, this one is over.
32 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Martin the screen. Here's Baldwin. Off target from outside. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Cobb. And the 3 ball is good. And the Lakers lead by 16.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
I mean, the game is in hand, but they're still running their offense, and they're just plain and simple, still making shots.
Outside, Martin takes the 3, buries the long-range jumper.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Gave up a little momentum and then grabbed it right back.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Brandon Ingram really increased his productivity this evening, stepped up his game in a number of ways. The team would love to see him bring it like this night in and night out.
With his length and scoring ability, Brandon Ingram is deadly. Smaller defenders are helpless against him, and he's just as good off the ball as he is with the ball. An efficient performance and key to this win.
They lost 2 in a row coming in, and that's when the team can't really rely on the stars. This guy played a bigger part for them than he typically does. I know he's an other Ernie, but he stepped up. Contributions got to come from everywhere, and this guy played well tonight.